Buongiorno everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Noura and today is a very exciting day. Just a few hours ago I received my discovery set from MAISON Francis KURKDJIAN. I have here 8 samples of his most famous fragrances and I can't wait to open it. Okay, here it is. Ta-da-da-da. Okay, this is just like a card. Oh, wow, look at that. Here they are, my babies. Oh. And they have a ribbon. It's so gorgeous. So I ordered these from the website. Okay, I have here actually 5 fragrances that everybody talks about and 3 which were like... for me a real test because I didn't hear anybody talk about them. So the one I am really excited about and I can't wait to test is of course the famous Baccarat Rouge 540 Grand Soir and Oud Satin Mood. So I will leave them to last and I will just begin with the one that I don't know anything about. So I have here à la rose, Oud Silk Mood, Petit Matin, Amyris, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. So I will start with à la rose. I'm so excited. I'm like a child who is opening like his Christmas gifts. It's a very delicate fragrance. I like it. It's fresh, which I actually really enjoy. I enjoy this kind of fragrances. It's a fresh rose, a little bit woody. There's some woody notes, maybe, I don't know, cedar. It has a citrusy woody undertone and yeah, rose is really the predominant note. Definitely a summer fragrance, it's not a winter one, and definitely, I don't know, I feel I see a rose blossoming or opening in the garden just when the sun just came out, so it has still like the water, like the dew on it. I don't know. This is how I picture this fragrance. So this would be like a morning breakfast in the garden scent. I have to admit, for the price tag, this is not a fragrance that I would buy from the house. Next one is, let's see, Amyris Femme. So this means, I think there is Amyris Homme for men, this is for women. Okay, let's see. Again, a fragrance that I didn't hear anyone talk about. Definitely different. I think it's like a little bit piney. I don't know if you know what I mean. It's a lovely one, but again, same like the previous ones. This is definitely a summer fragrance, but this is more masculine. I like it, but again, it's not something that I will buy for like the prices of Francis KURKDJIAN. It's getting a little bit warmer, but it still has this piney note. I like it. Next one would be Petit Matin. So little morning, I think, in French. It's like the translation. Another one I didn't hear anyone talk about. This is citrusy. This is my kind of fragrance during summer, actually. It's a little bit has a vibe of a cologne. In Egypt we had like this cologne, a very famous cologne. Oh my god, it reminds me so much of it. This is for me masculine. It's very lemony. I smell the lemon, so predominant is the lemon, and I think I smell also a little bit of lavender. So this is like really a masculine fragrance in my opinion. I like it, but yeah, it reminds me too much of the colognes like I smelled in my childhood. So no, I think this is the only one that I don't actually like. So this was Petit Matin. Next is Oud Silk Mood. So everyone is talking about Oud Satin Mood, so I was really curious about this one. Okay, this is the oud fragrance. I'm smelling the oud already. Very oudy. Okay, I think I will leave this just a little bit, because I know oud fragrances have this really sharp opening, and the oud is really predominant, and it's difficult for me like to describe the fragrance. So I will leave the Oud Silk Mood for now just aside, so I can smell it after I finish. And now let's go to the 4 famous ones. So I have here Baccarat Rouge 540, I have Soir, I have Fluidity, and I have Oud Satin Mood. And I can't wait to try all of these. This is my cat, huh? Lily. Okay, I would just spray Oud Satin Mood because it's an oud fragrance. So I can leave it a little bit. Ah, Lily. Okay. Sorry, Lily, but I'm too excited. This is different than the other one, I mean. Okay, let's put this a little bit aside. Let's get to the other one. Okay. Okay, now that I left Oud Satin, so now that I left Oud Silk Mood a little bit, no, it's not for me. It's too oudy. There's no like sweetness to it. It's delicate, so it's not. It's just an opening where it's really sharp. Now it's very delicate. Oud. I don't get so much sweety notes in it. It's just a very smooth oud, in my opinion. But not my favorite, actually. I think I smell also a little bit of rose. I think it's a rose-oud combination, mostly. So now it's not my favorite. Now I left Oud Satin Mood a little bit. This is different. Oh, it's almost leathery. I don't think it has leather notes, but I smell a little bit of a leathery note. I have to say something I think controversial. I like the Oud Silk Mood more than the Oud Satin Mood, I have to say. So now let's try my absolute favorites. Which one? Okay, let me start with Soir. Amber is a note that I just don't particularly love or hate, so it's just I have the feeling I smelled this fragrance before. Yeah. Yeah, I smelled this fragrance before, and you know what? I smelled this fragrance of my father, and I'm sure he doesn't, like, he is dead now a long time ago, but he must have owned in his collection some fragrance that reminds me of this one. So, oh my god, so much. And it's unisex, but it reminds me of my father, so I just can't do it, although it's pretty nice actually. Next one is Gentle Fluidity Gold. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. This is very nice. This is really powdery. It has some vanilla, and I remember everyone says it's a vanilla, but I get more like a musky note. It's more like a powdery musk. Very feminine, in my opinion. There's some flower note. I just can't put my finger on it. I will have to further test this one. Now let's get to the star of the show. And no, I'm not going to test it on paper. Or let's test it on paper, because I have actually a perfume that it's not totally gone. So let's start with our Baccarat Rouge. I don't smell it so much. I can't smell it. I don't know if it's because I smelled a lot of perfumes. Oh my god. Okay, it seems that I am from the people who can't smell Baccarat Rouge, because if you don't know, a lot of people say that Baccarat Rouge, after a while, they can't smell anymore. Okay, everybody around you can smell it, but you can't actually. And I think I am one of these people. At first I got a little bit of ambroxan and some sweetness, but it was so quick to fade. And now, okay, I'm back. Sorry, my battery died and I had to get my son. Usual story, I think it's always the same. And this is now my cat moving the camera. So, okay, anyway, I don't remember where exactly the battery died. Okay, I would just say quickly, Baccarat Rouge. So Baccarat Rouge on paper, I can't smell at all. At first I smelled a little bit of ambroxan, with a little bit, a hint of sweetness, and then it was gone. And now re-smelling the paper, I don't smell it at all. But I did spray it on my skin later, and I have to say, it smells very familiar. And I guess this is because there are so many dupes out there of Baccarat Rouge. This is why I think I get this familiar scent. It does remind me of Burberry hair, and I did smell Burberry hair maybe just once some time ago, but I don't have it now just to do a comparison. I mean, at least it has the same DNA, the same sugary kind of watered down sugar, like sugar or watered down cotton candy. So Baccarat Rouge for some people smells medicinal and herbal, and for other people smells like cotton candy, and I smell cotton candy actually, but a watered down cotton candy, as if you have diluted cotton candy in a little bit of water. It's not a kind of sweetness that really bothers me. Okay, I will have to say some really unpopular opinions. I don't understand the hype behind this fragrance. It's unique, and I think for me it's not unique because, as I said, it smells very familiar. So maybe because now it's duped like so many times, it did lose the uniqueness. Maybe when it was first launched, a lot of people really experienced this, like being a unique fragrance. So for me, not my favorite actually. No, it's no, it's not my favorite. And now I can't smell it anymore. I did smell it the whole time, so I am wearing it now for 2.5 hours. And I did smell it until like 10 minutes ago. Now I don't smell it, but this is something that a lot of people experience with Baccarat Rouge. So these are my first impressions. So I may change my mind when I play with this fragrance afterward, but for now it's no. Okay, let me revisit all these fragrances and tell you my favorite one. So by the way, I filmed the whole ranking and then I changed my mind. So don't be like surprised if in the future I would hate something I loved, or loved something that I hate, or maybe both Baccarat Rouge. So let me do the ranking again. On number 8, this didn't change, Gentel Fluidity. I don't like it. It has some note that I don't like. It has this powderiness. Yeah, I don't like it at all. At all. It's a no for me. I think this is the only fragrance that is a definite no for me. The rest I like. So on number 7, I went with Petit Matin. Just because it's like a cologne with longevity. So it's quite masculine. So this, I think, I would like to smell it on a man in summer, but it's not like my favorite. So this is number 7. Number 6, this is where things change. So number 6, I went with Oud Satin Mood. Again, it's not a bad fragrance. When I did spray it at the beginning, it had like a little bit of a sweetness from the vanilla and so. And now I don't smell the vanilla anymore. So I'm like really a beginner here with Oud. The only Oud fragrance I have is Oud Bouquet. And I can't imagine someone who loves Oud would fall in love with this fragrance. It's really a good Oud. It's smooth and well blended. It's too masculine for me. I don't smell the vanilla so much anymore. It's just not for me. So Oud Satin Mood is on number 6. Number 5, Amyris Femme. I love it actually. I love it. And I went ahead because it has this very predominant note that I don't know what it is. So I had like the doubt, maybe it's Amyris is like a note, and yes, I went on Fragrantica and actually yes, Amyris is actually a note. It's a fresh piney note with citrusy nuances. And I think this is what I smell here. It's a very, very, very nice and very addictive smell. So I just can't stop myself from smelling like the paper. All these fragrances that you buy and you love but you never wear, you just open the cap, smell them and never wear them like actually on yourself. This is exactly how I feel about this fragrance. So now number 4, and this will be shocking because for now I will put Baccarat Rouge 540 in number 4. It's just a sweet fragrance, so I like it, but I don't see myself like going crazy about this fragrance for now. So I will put it on number 4. Number 3 is A La Rose. This is a very delicate rose. Elegant, classy. So the images that comes to my mind is a woman from Jane Austen's book. So a very classy, elegant, delicate character. And it's summer and she's wearing a white dress and sitting in the garden sipping some tea with a big bouquet of roses in front of her. And this is how I imagine this fragrance. Next, on number 2 is Oud Silk Mood. There is something about this fragrance. Every time I smell it again, I like it even more. I'm really falling in love with this one. At first I didn't, but now I am like really falling in love with it. This one I would love smelling on a man. Oh, it's just too masculine for me. Very fluid oud with some citrus. So yes, this is a very citrusy oud. Quite unique for me. Number 1 for me is Soir. The only thing about this fragrance is that it reminds me of my father. This fragrance is totally unisex to me. I don't know about this fragrance, guys. If it's not for the price tag and that it reminds me of my father, I would definitely buy this fragrance like immediately, without even thinking. This is a gorgeous amber. So at the end, I like the fragrances that I least expected to like. And Baccarat Rouge, what can I say? I will be very honest, I'm a little bit disappointed. I imagined something like really special and unique, and this is not actually what I expected, and I'm not like blown away by it. So these are my winners: Soir, à la Rose, and Oud Silk Mood. Yes, it was a very nice experience. So this was everything. I definitely enjoyed this experience. Definitely unexpected. And I hope I didn't offend anyone with my opinion about these fragrances. These are like my first impressions, so I may change my mind. And again, fragrances is like everything. Everyone is different and everyone has different taste. This was my take on France's KURKDJIAN fragrances. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumb up, and also check out all my other videos where I share my first impression on some very famous niche brands and fragrances. And please consider subscribing to my channel. What are you waiting for? See you next time. Ciao.